Hello Virgos, welcome to my channel. I love it when you guys stop by. Thank you so much for doing so, and it's always wonderful to have you guys. I wanted to go over, today I did your energy check and your oracle messages, just things that either you need to hear, confirmation, just whatever you need to hear right now. What can benefit you from hearing right now in whatever way. So that's what we're going to do. It's always exciting. I love oracle messages. So that's what we're going to focus on for today. I wanted to tell you that today I couldn't do the video at the time that I pulled your cards after I prayed and said intention and pulled your cards. So I took that moment to all the messages that were coming to me. I wrote them down. So they're probably a scattered mess, but there was a lot that came through. I have like 2 pages. And I was really shocked by the stone that I pulled, because normally they're pretty cut and dry, right? So I was kind of surprised that I wrote a whole page on this stone, because there's different people who are going to see it with all hopes in the future, because the intention is set for the people who can benefit from it to find it, so we can hope. So that's the intention, so other people will see it. So there was more messages than normal with the stone. I got a few different things off of that, so I have a page on that we're going to go over, and then I'm going to break down what I wrote and hopefully make sense of it when I'm in that state. So let's hope it makes sense. And then we're going to go over your cards. So it's going to be fun. So thank you so much for being here. I'm going to get the camera angle set up, and then I will be back. So we'll go over everything, right? But look at this. You see this whole page? It's a whole page. It's crazy. And that's just one of them. I have 2. I definitely should have not written in green. I don't know what I was thinking about that. I should not have written. Do you hear me? I should not have written in green. It's just me, guys. I'm not even gonna cut it out. It's just me. So, yeah, we're gonna go over everything, but I also wanted to say that these are general messages. It's not for one particular person, so there can be multiple messages that are for you. The storyline could be for you, or there could be certain items there for you. So just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for the others, because there will be others that will see this. So I think that's all of it. And it's so nice to see you, and let's get busy, guys. So I'll see you in 1 second. All right, guys, welcome back. So the stone that I pulled for you guys was kindness. Okay, this is what I got. Some of you right now, be kind to others came up as a helpful reminder. Use kindness with yourself and others at this time. And then this was a really beautiful message that I got. It said, when things happen, you have a choice on how you will handle them. The kindness you show is the result of your own growth. So your experiences have made you kind. As you flow and expand as a result of this kindness that's gifted to you from your experiences. So basically what I was saying, what came to my mind was that as you grow and expand and ascend and awaken and all of these things, and grow as a human, right? And you're learning, kindness has been gifted to you. This is the result of this. So that's how you can see how you've changed and how you've developed and how you've expanded as a human. But it's really from your trials and tribulations and how you've grown as a person. The result is kindness. So know that. So that's confirmation for somebody. It's just really, that's a really beautiful message. And then I wrote, so this is confirmation you're doing the right thing on the right path, following along your path, changing as you go for the better. And or a reminder in your daily adventures, most of the time we don't realize what the other person's perspective is or what's going on with them really on the inside. I mean, a lot of the times you just don't know. So be kind. And you also deserve the same kindness that you give to others. Some of you give it to others and not yourself. Some of you need to hear this. This is a friendly reminder that you are not good to anyone else if you are not good to yourself. So that's a lot that I got off kindness. So some of you are on different parts of this, but all can relate to you. All should relate to you, you know? So always use that kindness that you give to others with yourself, because you deserve that. You deserve it. And, you know, right now this could also be a sign that you're going to be going through, you know, a little bit of rockiness with other people, or triggers, so to speak. People may be triggering you, and this is just a friendly reminder. It's all a learning experience, and it's all growth, and just be kind, okay? And always remember, it's important the way that you talk to yourself and how you treat yourself. So being kind to yourself is really big here as well, okay? But I really thought this was a beautiful message, especially with you being able to see the kindness that you now have, that you're giving to others, that you're exuberating out here in the world, and you notice it, is the gift that you've gained from the growth that you have done on yourself and your growth and your life. And how beautiful is that? I really thought that was really beautiful. Okay. So there are changes afoot. This is the overall, okay? I'm going to read it to you and then we're going to break it down, okay? There are changes afoot, or you're going through changes. So either way, it's imperative to listen to that inner voice or feeling. Feeling was underlined big time, because you may not understand the inner voice or be that connected to your intuition, but something's in you saying something, okay? There's some kind of urge, there's a feeling, there's something, there's a knowing that you need to pay attention to. Feeling you experience. It's trying to help you along the way. Reminder or confirmation that everything is a learning experience. Go with the flow and look at what you can control, not what you can't control. That was important. That was underlined really big. You can't control everything. Some things are just going to happen to you because they're supposed to happen for whatever reason. It's a learning growth experience, and it's for your benefit, even though we can't always see that. However, you may not be able to control that, but what you can control is how you react to it, is how you perceive it, as how, you know, and kindness comes into play here as well. How you look at this situation and what you're going to do moving forward from it. All right, and then we got, you are a thinker and an analyzer. I mean, you're Virgos. Do I need to say more about that? There's something on your mind or something to figure out here. A relationship, possibly, okay? Patterns, toxic behaviors, etc. These are just examples, guys. Take it as it resonates for you. Can be anything. Don't accept what's less than you deserve. That was really important. That was the energy vibe I got off your 9 of Cups, which we're going to go over. Don't accept less than you deserve. I feel like that was important to put here because we have the relationships, the patterns, you know, there's something thinking and analyzing, and there's something to figure out here. Something on your mind, something within you that's talking to you. You're going through changes. You're looking for your fulfillment. There is success, birth of something new in the works for you, and self-expression is advised. Making alliances, or make alliances, depending on where you are in your path, is a part of your growth and purpose here on earth. But I don't feel like you have to work very hard for this. They are already on their way to you to bring these people. I feel like people are just drawn to you for whatever reason. You can give them. You can give back to these people. What did I write here? Oh, you're on the precipice of something new. Keep your mind right. That was something that popped out. And I have number 7 and number 8 that I researched for you because I couldn't really remember. So I went and wrote all this stuff down. But we'll talk about that when we get there. Because I peeked today because I wasn't going to do it right away. And I actually really liked the way it turned out. So I may end up doing that more. But anyway, so let's continue on. You got your messages, and let's see how the rest flows. So your energy is moss, breeding, growth, and reproduction. It's a great card if you wanted to get pregnant, or if you're having kids, or something surrounding your children and their growth. That's great, but it does not have to be about, children. It doesn't have to be about your children. It doesn't have to be that you're going to have a baby. It doesn't have to be. It can be for some of you, situated around that. But if you see, that's the Empress card right there, which is growth, success, prosperity. It has so much potential. When I think of her, I always think of sitting on something and needing to birth it. Like you're sitting on an idea, you're sitting on information. There's something that is time to come to fruition. It's time to do this thing. It's time to birth it. It's time to experience it, whatever it is for you. And on the other hand, it can also have something to do with your children in a beautiful way, in a good way, or that you could be having a child. So watch out for that if you're not down with that. So be careful there. But yeah, this is a beautiful card of growth and expansion. And the potential is amazing. I mean, it's success. So much success. It's really sitting on something that's going to thrive. So do it. Birthing something. All right. And then I always pull a card to go with this energy, like a tarot card, just to see, get a little information. And you got the 9 of Cups. And this, like I said, it was in there. Do not settle for less than you deserve, okay? This is a message that came through. It was really important. The 9 of Cups is fulfillment. It's your fulfillment, wish fulfillments. Now, in one way, you can say that could be part of your toxic patterns and things that you've gone through that you're working through or you've overcome, okay? But in another way, this is beautiful energy. I mean, come on, this is like the 9 of Cups. This is your fulfillment. This is getting your wish, okay? This is what you're looking for. Now, when you think about these guys together, this is saying that when you do this, when you follow this energy that you're in, this birthing process of whatever this is that needs to come out, that you need to flourish further, you need to investigate further, you need to move forward with. Whatever this is for you, it brings you the fulfillment that you seek. They work hand in hand. It's like, if I follow this, I'm going to get this. Or this is what I'm going after, my fulfillment, and it brings me this. You see how it works? It's really beautiful energy together. It's a beautiful combination for you guys. So if you had an idea, or if there's something in you that's talking to you and nudging you somewhere, this is a good thing. And it has beautiful, it has good intentions behind it, okay? So I like that. I'll put that there. Let's go. They're not in any particular order, so let's see. Past lives. Release your past life karma. Now, there's 3 different things underneath. It can be all 3 or just one of them. It just gives you options, okay? So past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Healing your past lives will raise your vibration. This to me says that I mean, we all have past lives, and we all have that stuff that we bring with us. All of us have something that we've brought with us from there, from our lives, of course. That's what we're here working on in the karma and everything. So this is really about not holding on to things and letting things go that are not serving you. You know, this can be about those toxic patterns or relationships or, you know, whatever it is for you. But this could tie into something like that. But basically, this is your past that you've been working on in other lives. It's just carrying over. So try not to hold on to things. Try to let things go. Try to do that shadow work and inner work and forgive others. And I just did a video about forgiveness. So, you know, check that out if you want. I feel like that has a lot to do with past lives as well, because when we don't forgive, then we have all this karma still between us that we carry with the next life. And then we got to go through this stuff again, and then the next life and the next life and the next life until, you know, we learn to forgive and let go. You know, what I always say is like, if I don't want to go through this again, I'm like, oh my gosh, please, I've gotten my lesson. I don't want to ever go through this again. I got my lesson. I forgive and I forget, and let's move on. So that way I won't have to deal with this again, because I feel like otherwise I'm just going to see this person in the next life with the same BS, and no thank you. Right? It just, you know, that's my personal experience. But past lives play a role here for you. And so it could be that you are working on, you know, purging this and healing it through your own spiritual expansion. And I love it. So let's move on. Partnerships, support. You are being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perception. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. So this is what I was saying in my writing, that I don't think you're gonna have to work too hard. I think people are going to be brought to you to help you with this spiritual expansion that you're going through. Like it's just like finding your right people, your soul tribe, you know. And if not, this can be that this is what you need to do. Like, this is bigger purpose attached to it. So this can be something like you've gone through something and now you have the experience to give back to others, and you can bring others together. You can put support groups together, or you can bring people together. There's a bigger purpose with this. So either it's you doing this, giving back, or you don't have to worry at all and do anything, because people are going to find you. And it may be a little bit of both. So just know that partnerships, and there is support. Partnerships are pivotal, but support is around you. Support is there for you, and you provide support to others in some way. So that's beautiful energy too. Let's see if I can get them. Intuition, trust your insights, awareness, and guidance. Purple is the third eye chakra, so meditations, you know, can be very helpful for you. Okay, you might have visions, or things might come to you. Ask questions in your meditation. You never know what might happen. This was in your in the information I wrote down too, about being intuitive being intuitive, and really like honing in that skill and using it, because there's something that's within you that needs to come out. Okay, there's something you're not kind of listening to. There's some kind of change, and I know it's change because 4 and 1, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 is change. Okay, so there's some kind of change. Well, number one, it can be the change within you of your spiritual growth and development and your ascension, or, you know, your leveling up kind of thing. But it can also be that you need to make a change here, and you're not listening to yourself, and that's why the intuition card came out. There's something there. like in the writing that I said, that there's something there. There's something you need to look at. There's something that you need to listen to. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you wanted to be, or you are, or maybe it's advised, or maybe I'm just going to tell you right now that you would do really well as counselors to other people, because this really stands out to me, and in the messages that I got for you. So let's see. Mountains, stand your ground. Stand your ground. This is what I'm saying, that there's some kind of conflict somewhere, whether it's, you know, something that you're ignoring, a relationship in your life, a work, something. There's something here that you need to stand up for yourself if you truly believe in it and not waver. But we're going to go through them. Let's go through all of them, and maybe we can tie some more things together here. Learning experience. This is an angel card. Learning experience. Yeah, everything that your past, or maybe that you're going through right now as well, but I say past because we have past lives and things on the board here, is all a learning experience. It's all, you know, gathered and pertains to your growth as a person, and that's what you're doing. Everything's a learning experience. You just have to learn to perceive it this way. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. I feel this too with these two together. This to me is like all the stuff that you have to go through, and it's like, you know, you overcome it. You see the different aspects of the situation. You see the bigger picture. You can take yourself out of it, and you grow, and you walk through that door, and you just leave all that darkness behind. And this also comes to mind, and I was just talking to a friend about this, is that, you know, it may be kind of sad and sucky, but the truth is that you don't really grow as a human on this earth without some kind of challenge and pain, and you know, the darker aspects of, you know, things that we go through. That's what makes us change. That's what makes us grow. That's what makes us see different perspectives, even though it's painful, right? So we were just talking about that, and you can see, like, this is that the pain and the suffering and the things that you've gone through, and then you walk through that door, and look how beautiful it is. That all of that was the learning experience for you. And I feel like you've mastered it. And maybe, like, it's what they mean to say is, what are you going to do next with it? Because I feel like there's support around you to help you through this, but there's also you finding the right people in your life right now to do something, to move forward. Let's see. Nothing will come of this situation. This is a moon card. Nothing will come of this situation. I feel like this is related to whatever you're not listening to. Whatever this situation is. I don't know if it's a relationship. I don't know if it's a constant cycle of patterns in a relationship, or if it's your job, or just people you have to deal with, you know, that are just difficult. But there is a message here of nothing will come of that situation. So just act with kindness and move along. You need to, there's a finding your truth, knowing your truth, stepping into your truth, standing your ground there. So there may be something there's something in you here that is trying to come out. Okay, let's just keep going before I keep talking. All right, so learn from the past. Yes, absolutely. 2 and 5 is 7, and I will read that because I knew it was spiritual. I knew it had something to do with purpose, but that's all I could remember. So I did a little research for you. But elephant spirit, learn from the past. Exactly. So you have like your past lives that keep coming back around, that karma, that holding on, that residue, if you will, that you're still working on. Everything's a learning experience. This says learn from that. Learn from these things that have happened to you. Your initiation is complete and you get to walk through that door, right? But it's very important that you're learning from these experiences and you're not repeating them. And I don't know if that's just saying like, hey, that's what you're doing. You've already overcome these things. I mean, there's always a challenge in life, right? But because there's something here, I don't know if it's like you're doing great. However, there's some kind of cycle that you need to end here. There's something else within you. I don't know if it's like patterns in relationships or standing up for yourself. You know, it can be different from different people, but this is really like learning from this. And I believe it's connected with the past lives as well, because it's a 7 and 7 is so spiritual and it's so purposeful. It's like on how you move forward. Thinker. 4 plus 4 is 8. And I have information on that too. 8 is, it has a karma vibe to it because it has the infinity symbol, which is like how you act comes right back around you through your lives. And how you act in this life, if you can diminish as much as that as possible in this life, you won't have to carry it to the next. But what you do does affect, and your karma is related to this. So there's karma to look at, and thinking about your choices and how you move forward and your next steps, you know, how you're going to act in these situations when they come, which we have kindness over there. But not only that, it has an aspect to it too. The 8s are also successful, abundant. But we'll get into those in a second. Thinker. So you're a big thinker and analyzer. But like we said, Virgos are like this though. So let's keep going and I can see if I can tie more of these together. We have a few more to go. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Amen. It's the best. It's the best. Not taking things so personally, so seriously. I think you're pretty good at that. And if not, this is a reminder to focus on that and not the negative or these people that might be stressing you out right now. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. We have advice. So that's the advice on the board. And this can go really well with the conflicts I'm talking about right now. I know my daughter's a Virgo and she always thinks she's right. I'm not trying to call all you guys out. You're all in different parts of your journey. Create art, and you got another 8. Now, I want you to think about this for a second, because create art doesn't have to be drawing and painting, okay, and making pottery. This can be honing in your skills at your job. You know, everything is art if you create it, if you make it. Whatever you do at work can be very pivotal in this situation, fundamental in this situation. But I also feel very strongly, it's not just the creative art, expression came out really, really strongly in this card. So needing to express in some way. And I really feel like by you expressing, you help other people. So there's a need to get this out of you. I feel like this is what's within you that's trying to birth its way out in some way. there's a need to open this up and explore it and expand it and join with other forces. It helps others and it helps you as well. I really feel like it's a big purpose for you with that 7. Breakthroughs. Now it can be, again, all 3 of these, or just individually, you know, what resonates for you. Having mystical and sabotory experiences, allowing your magic to create in life. I love that, because you have create with expression, and there's something, you have birthing something, getting it out within you. You're sitting on something bigger, okay? And I really feel like it's trying to come out, and you just need to listen to yourself. Yourself is trying to talk to you. I don't know if you're in the wrong job, so to speak, or there's a hobby that you have that you could learn to grow and make money from. But there's a very beautiful energy there. Oh, and the last one was true self begins to emerge. Yeah, breakthroughs. You could really be seeing your expansion from who you used to be and the growth that you have obtained. Because I really feel like you've been through some things here. Let me see if I can. Hold on, I'm about to do something. This is what happens when I play with it. Okay, that's a little bit better. So, I apologize. I could have put you on hold, and I didn't. Just reacted. So, I really feel like there is something to this with your self-expression, and something that's trying to come out, and something's trying to tell you something. That's a lot of somethings, but there's something trying to get out. I feel like if you meditate, strengthen your meditation, ask the right questions, and see what pops into your head, see what visions or information might pop in for you. But you're really going for your wish fulfillment. And I feel like you've really gone through some things, and you've really learned a lot. I mean, there's a lot here that you've learned and overcome, and some of you might still be, you know, in some of this where you're still trying to work your way out, you know, but you're almost there. It's really beautiful energy. I would tell you, do not give up, keep going. It's really beautiful energy. You go through these things for a reason, but they've made you who you are today, okay? And that stood out. The gift. Remember the gift. So, okay, I'm going to tell you about the numbers. So you have 2 8s on the board. I know 3 just magnifies success, but still 2 is really great. It's karma. It has a lot to do with karma, which makes sense because you've got past lives and learning experiences, and they kind of go hand in hand. And then initiation. It's the need for balance and harmony in your life. A flow of energy and power related to material wealth, money and success in business, material freedom, self-confidence, compassion, and affluence. So it's really beautiful energy, guys. I really feel like there's so much success and prosperity here for you to be had through something more spiritual. This has purpose to me written all over it. There's a deeper purpose of what you've gone through here. You've gone through some things that have been carried, you know, through many lives with you, and karma, and like I said, we have karma, that the karma and things that you're working through in this life, and you can tell that you're getting better because, like I said, kindness. You have this kindness, and now you can give back to others. And it's just really beautiful energy that you're working through so much in this life and able to give back. And there's this fulfillment, and helping others brings you this fulfillment. Expression, getting these things out within you is fulfillment as well. So try not to overthink, but you are a thinker and an analyzer. But thinking and analyzing is good in this situation because you're able to process everything that's happened. And this just reminds you to stay, don't forget, don't stay in the, that place too long. Humor is where it's at. It helps you grow in your vibration as well. But I definitely feel like there's something trying to change here. There's a change, there's something trying to come out. I feel very much what you've gone through and self-expression, expression and people, and this fulfillment and what you're birthing is related to all of these things that you've been through, and that you wouldn't have done that if you hadn't have gone through them. And now you can help others with this. This is a really important card. So I'm going to read number 7 to you. 7, highly spiritual number, associated with intuition, mysticism, inner wisdom. That's right. Inner wisdom, a deep inward knowing, sacred knowledge, being the investigator, and purpose. Absolutely. You guys are very spiritual beings, and it's all within you. This is all like a guided path, okay? You went through all of this for a reason, and you're better for it. You're better for it. And not only that, because you made it out, now you can help others make it out. So I don't know if it's a career change or if it's like, dilly-dallying with tying up relationships that aren't healthy for you, or change. There's some kind of change there that you need to listen to within. But this is really beautiful energy, and there's so much fulfillment from either working with others or birthing this new thing that you're sitting on, this new idea, this hobby that you haven't been doing, this expression that you need to get out. Allow your magic to create in life. How beautiful. So it's really beautiful energy. I hope I explained it really well. This is the first time that I changed how I did it, and I wrote it all down and then came and did it this way. So we'll see how it works out. I kind of like it. But we'll see. So let me know. Hopefully this way wasn't too confusing for you guys, and I explained it pretty well. It's my first time doing it like this. But these were your cards. This is your energy check and all of your oracle messages. And really, this is really guided. So thank your guides, because this is information that they needed you to hear. It's really like, if you're a really spiritual being on your path, this is just that information that says it's here so you can resonate with it. And you know that this is exactly what's happened. This is how you've gotten to this path. It's really about learning from your experiences, learning from them and not repeating them, so you don't get stuck here. And I feel this energy. It's really, really gorgeous energy. So, okay, I could talk forever. Thank you so much for being here, Virgos, and I hope that you got something out of this. And this is great. You're doing great. Keep going. Listen to yourself. Learn to listen to yourself more, and strengthen your meditations and see what's going on there. I mean, you're birthing something here. There's so much growth and success to be had, okay? This fulfillment. Be kind, but stand up for yourself. I don't know if there's relationships or jobs or whatever this is, but that's there. All right. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for being here.